Oh, I'm a ghost.
Oh, hey, Chris. What are you up to?
Nothing really, just trying to figure out what I'm going to review for Halloween.
Well, good luck with that. I'm heading out.
What, you going out trick-or-treating?
Nah, Arlo and the amazing Bebo are throwing a costume party, and I am not letting Bebo win the costume contest this year.
What did he dress up as?
He didn't. He's just so handsome that he won by default.
I'm sure with a costume like that, you'll be a shoo-in.
Thanks. Well, see you later.
Alright, have fun.
Ow, my nose.
Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I assume you want me to review this? Well, hey, you're in luck. This will be perfect for my Halloween video. Thanks a bunch.
Spooky hapness, creepy time. Let's scream at the ghouls today. What's in Pandora's box this time? On this ghastly holiday. Aficionados quiz, it's a nightmare terror. Aficionados quiz, it's a horror endeavor. Aficionados trick or treat. Strike the lantern, take a step inside the cavern. He's dressed as something in my Walmart.
Eustace, Muriel, somebody's at the door.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Aficionados Chris here, and today, let's talk about the best place for cartoons.
Cartoon Network. I don't think there are any words to express my intense adoration for Cartoon Network. I will always be indebted to them for not only introducing me to some animated classics, but for producing, in my opinion, some of the greatest creator-driven cartoons of the past 20 years.
And one of those cartoons has received the unlikely privilege of being released in its entirety on DVD. Also, considering that it's Spooky Month, I think it's appropriate that we take a look at Courage the Cowardly Dog, the complete series. Now, it shouldn't surprise a lot of you that I absolutely adore this show. And in recent years, it seems like others are sharing the same sentiment. Though it's very easy to see its appeal because I honestly think that Courage the Cowardly Dog is comparable to the Evil Dead franchise with its superb blend of horror and comedy elements. And now you can relive all those nightmares that you thought you made up all over again in this DVD collection. So let's get into that, shall we? First things first, picture and audio quality. And today's key phrase is standard definition. Now that we've established that, the video presentation is perfectly represented here. This set contains all 52 episodes spread across 8 discs, so video compression is a lot less apparent here. Now, getting into audio quality, this is actually very interesting because Courage has a very unique situation when it comes to that. During production of the show, the original creator, John R. Dilworth, requested that there be a considerable amount of detail put into the sound design. The show shied away from using your typical stock cartoon sound effects in favor of creating some of their own, which complemented the series' distinct soundtrack. And another thing to note about the series is that the first season was mixed in stereo, however subsequent seasons 2 to 4 were actually mixed in 5:1 Dolby surround sound. Both audio tracks are presented here and they sound excellent. Now we've come to my favorite part of reviewing DVDs and Blu-rays, bonus material. And this collection includes...
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
I know we already went through this with the last review, trust me, I'm frustrated as well. Especially given the notoriety of this show and the amount of content that could and should have been included. No audio commentaries, no music videos, they don't even include the original short, The Chicken from Outer Space, or the more recent one, The Fog of Courage. But despite all my griping, there is an upside. You see, John Dilworth, who we established earlier is the creator of Courage, actually has his own YouTube channel where he's posted his own audio commentaries for 2 of the show's episodes, King Ramsay's Curse and A Night at the Cat's Motel. I'll provide links to these commentaries in the description below. They're definitely worth checking out, and hey, It's better than nothing, right? And since there isn't anything especially supplemental added to this DVD, I'm going to take this moment to talk about my favorite episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Also, getting this video to 10 minutes keeps the algorithm phantom at bay.
10 minutes, no less.
The one, the only, Fusilli Magic Stage.
I know this episode may not seem like anything special, and truthfully it wasn't for me, but in retrospect, I realized just how unsettling the premise was. Especially with the knowledge that had the show not been renewed for additional seasons, this is how the series would have ended, with Courage playing with the lifeless bodies of Eustace and Muriel.
And if that's not a disturbing note to end on, I don't know what is.
Help! 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 Courage. Courage.
I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure why this episode sticks with me so much, though it might have something to do with it being the only episode included on my Cartoon Network Game Boy Advance video, so I've watched this one a lot. But it's not like every episode has to be groundbreaking, sometimes I just enjoy the setup.
He treats you so badly. One shouldn't act unkindly to others.
This one is slightly biased since I'm a fan of the original book that the story and character are loosely based upon. However, the strongest element that this episode offers, for me at least, is the truly wholesome moments of Courage and the Hunchback playing in the barn.
Honestly, it just puts a big smile on my face to see Courage happy.
Mister? Actually, it's Dr. Gerbil. But my friends call me Lulu May.
I don't like Doc Gerbil's eyes!
Okay, I've got that out of my system. With that in mind, this episode has probably the most unpleasant atmosphere in the entire series, with its use of body horror and surreal setting. But the moment that stands out the most for me is the jet ski chase scene. For a show known for its creative sound design, the artistic choice to have little to no sound effects and to have a more ominous rather than epic musical score makes this scene one of the show's most memorable.
I am Dr. Jalost, the greatest unhappy scientist who ever lived.
I grew up watching many of the Universal monster movies, which, come to think of it, is most likely the reason I enjoyed this show so much. The Tower of Dr. Jalos radiates that same macabre tone that I adored in those films.
What you hiding from anyway? Can't eat the food.
I simply don't wish to face reality.
You can't have a top 10 Courage episodes list without this one, but since every cartoon review channel has talked about this, I'll keep this one brief. I agree with the masses, and am honestly stunned at how they were able to tell a story with such a heavy subject matter with an age demographic of 7 to 12-year-olds.
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
That line right there was enough to give me the creeps. Though I'm sure new viewers might find it less frightening now with how the digital effect has aged, but I think the dated visuals makes it effectively off-putting.
Would you like to come home with me? I'll call you, Courage. We'll have a grand time.
As the old saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And the series goes out on a very bittersweet note, and I truly can't think of a better way for the show to wrap things up.
Also, keep in mind, it wasn't very common for shows like these to get proper finales, so I consider this a victory on their part.
My name is Fred. The words you hear are in my head. I've been very naughty.
There's nothing I can really add that hasn't already been said about this one. The episode's legacy sorta speaks for itself. It's unsettling, skin-crawling, and oddly quotable. I believe this should be the entry episode for newcomers to the series, to better prepare them for what's ahead. I can sum up this whole episode with a single word: moving. Last of the Star Makers has one of the most emotional opening scenes akin to Pixar's Up, and has the rare feat of being one of the only cartoons to ever make me tear up while watching it. And for that alone, it's earned the top spot on my list.
And those are my 10 favorite episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now I pass the question on to you. What are some of your favorite episodes of the show? Did any of them make the list? Let me know in the comments down below. Please leave comments, the algorithm phantom is right outside. And now for the crucial point of this entire video, do I recommend that you guys buy this collection? Well, despite all the issues I expressed earlier about the lack of extra content, I still think that this collection is well worth picking up. Fans like myself will be perfectly content with owning the entire series on DVD. Plus, sales for sets like these might encourage Cartoon Network to do the same for a lot of their other classic cartoons. wishful thinking, but I still have hope. And well, that's it for my review of Courage the Cowardly Dog, the complete series on DVD. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a very happy Halloween. Goodbye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Did you enjoy what you saw and you want to see more? Alright, well then click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified for upcoming videos. Oh, be sure to like and comment as well. And if you're really generous, you can support the channel through Patreon.
Stupid dog!